Sir, you are back here again, the Canadian Screen Awards. I mean, does the feeling ever change when you're back on this type of red carpet, knowing that we are celebrating Canadian film and television?
For me, it never does. The first time I ever came to, back then it was the Gemini Awards. I was so amazed. I got to see Frank Schuster. I got to see Al Waxman. I got to see these giants of Canadian television that I grew up watching. And I feel the same way now, so many years later. I get to see, I go, oh my goodness, there's Eugene Levy. And I look around and I see people whose work I admire, and it's a real thrill. It's always exciting.
What was it like you winning your first?
Oh my goodness! It was still to this day. It was with This Hour's 22 Minutes, and to this day, that night is one of the greatest nights of my life. As time goes on, these things they're certainly enjoyable, but they're not as important. Early in your career, they're super important. They really are. They could make the difference between you being renewed or not, or being hired for another project. So that first time I came here with my colleagues from 22 Minutes, and we picked up a handful of awards. That was one of the greatest nights ever.
I think comedy, television comedy, has changed over the years, especially when you have, like what Howie Mandel has been able to do in the States. You've got Dave Chappelle, who is here, helping to celebrate Canadian television, Canadian comedy. How does it feel, or how do you think that we've changed over the years? Have we gotten better?
Oh, I think television has gotten better as time goes on, or at least it's, we always think that. Maybe everyone thinks they're in the golden age of television, but I certainly think we are. I mean, just television is better right now, I think, and it changes just like everything changes. But then, you know what? Television is also cyclical. Who knows? This time next year or in 2 years, all the hottest shows could be variety shows again. I mean, stranger things have happened. There's no crystal ball. If there was, then, television executives would always pick winners. It's a tough business, but there's no other business I'd rather be in.
And you have been a winner too. How many more years do you want to do this, do you think?
Oh, well, I can't ever see retiring necessarily, as in like not working, but I don't know. I'm very happy with the Mercer Report. I know we're going to do next year, and we'll see where it goes after that.
Last question too. You must be like so many other people. What's going on in the States politically? What's going on here in Canada? I mean, it's got to be just like there are so many things that you could talk about right now.
There's always a lot of things to talk about. When it comes to the current government in the United States or what have you, people always say, "Oh, you're going to have fun with this." I would never wish ill on my country or anyone else's country to make my life a little easier when it comes to writing jokes. So I just find the whole thing more disturbing. I don't go, wow, there's an opportunity. I just go, oh, that's a tragic turn of events. But like all tragedies, we'll find the humor in it somewhere.
Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you very much. Cheers.